Previously on Luke's Big Brother 18, Christian won the power of veto, and after a talk with Josh, he decided that he wanted to launch a campaign for Josh to stay. Josh went around the house telling everyone the exact same thing. Michaelin, Ryan, Grace, Logan, and James began to form a tighter five. Logan really wanted Josh to stay, but their side allies Laura and Mitch wanted Josh to go. Mitch and Mac planned to have Mitch vote for Mac at the eviction so that they would have the ability to claim the blue stars on the wall. Christian ultimately decided not to use the power of veto, and the eviction is very much up in the air. Also, Laura and Jessica agreed to sit out of the next HOH competition and earn the green stars.
I'm going to stay with what I've been saying. I'm going to leave it to the house, so we're not going to use it.
Alright, the power of veto has not been used, which means Mac and Josh are the final nominees. Okay, so get ready for the eviction.
Okay, so one of us gets to force the veto to be played next time.
Yeah. I don't think it has to be next time, it's anytime.
Anytime. We can use it can be any other.
Anytime.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
that's good.
Yeah. Like if we have two friends up there and they don't win the veto.
Or one of us. Depends on like what happens then.
Exactly.
Okay.
We should definitely just keep this.
Yeah, don't let anybody know what that power is.
No, just keep it in your back pocket and yes. when it's time to use it, just.
There you go. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Good. I
Yes.
like that.
Right.
Good job.
I trust you and Logan the most.
Okay.
I hope you know that like you were never an option, and I really wanted to talk to you. And I'm sorry I didn't, but Josh made a huge stink about everything.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you so much. Logan, I told Logan to go talk to you, and like I want to move forward with me, you, Logan, if it's possible.
Okay, I am on board with that, and I will show a sign of trust. I have Judy.
What is that?
You don't know because you haven't been looking, but
Yeah.
there's clues all over, and I found Judy. Okay,
Okay.
no one, only Logan knows I have it.
Okay.
That's not true. Mitch knows I have it. Mitch saw me find it. I'm telling you everything. I am being so honest with you right now. I'm Kristen. I'm trusting you.
Steve,
Okay.
I'm serious. You and Logan are my two.
And you can confirm this with Logan. We have to think about how we're going to choose who I give it to. I mean, obviously, you or Logan, but we also don't want, like, we have to make it like I found it. So right now, everyone knows you've been in here, so you don't, but that doesn't mean you don't find it later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because no one knows I have it except for you and Logan. Let me tell you something else. So right now, everyone's voting Logan out. I'm nervous.
Maybe shit.
Everyone's voting Josh out.
Okay.
However, this queen.
I was gonna show you.
No, I know it.
How do you know that?
Because Mitch saw it and told me.
Okay.
Because I've been looking.
I was gonna show you. Like,
So,
I wanted to know
I know. I say we let Mitch and her get it.
And you'll pin a target on Mitch if like people find out he has power like that.
Right.
Alright, good.
One more thing.
You were the only person I wanted to talk to.
One more thing. I am trusting Brody, by the way. You know.
Yeah, I am too, like a little bit. Like.
Yeah, I feel like he's being honest, and
Yeah.
you know, so I don't feel any.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him anything, but I also haven't talked to him. You know,
Yeah.
the only person I've told everything to is you and Logan. That's it.
I love the aggression that you bring to the game because I think it's more fun, and I think it honestly benefits you and me and a lot of the players more than having someone just sit and float. But because I didn't vote for you early on, I'm worried that's going to play in later on down the road. So I just want to know where your head's
You voted
at.
for Christian, right?
Yes,
You're
I did.
good.
Mhm.
I have no stronger allegiances to anybody than any one person because, and I can confirm this, I've told everybody the exact same thing, 100% incorrigible honesty to everybody. Right now, I'm just looking to stay in the game. Okay,
No.
so like this next round, I'll tell you my plan for this next going round is just to be like super chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
like not make
lay
promises
low.
to
Yeah,
anybody,
lay low.
but lay low and let everybody know that like I genuinely did not have any targets and that I will support people based on what is like the proper move that I think to make. And I'll explain to people my philosophy and I'll give people why I think they should or shouldn't do this and which way I would go on their decision. But I'm not out to target anybody, okay? And I would
Yeah, just give us a minute.
I would love to defer the vote for me to somebody else or like let you know like if there was somebody who would go, but one, there isn't, and two, even if there was, like, I mean, I just got put up and now have not won the veto because because I gave people two insignificant names just because that's what I had heard.
Yeah, and that's
which I think was a totally shitty reason for me to go up. If
That makes
anybody is on my shit list, it would be Christian, but I
you
need
seem
Christian.
cool,
But I
yeah.
need Christian, and like I'm not mad at him that he put me up. I don't like the game that he played. I don't think this is the way that I wanted to play this game, and not just because I'm up, but also because like that whole round. I mean, still. You're pretty sure you weren't going up because you voted for him, but like, did you really know who was going to go up? Did anybody really have an idea? And that's the thing.
Yeah,
you don't
I
want
get
to play that jumble game
Of-
versus, oh, at least I know
Flip a coin.
this guy is solid. So if you
I
can
can
help me
respect that.
on your end, that I would greatly appreciate
I
that.
can respect that,
And anybody who votes for me, like, they're guaranteed safety for me. That's just a promise I can make.
Okay.
And there you go.
Awesome.
That's
No,
just-
that makes sense, and it's
And look,
awful. It makes sense to
I
me.
am going to war. Yes.
But no,
Okay, I'm
please go talk to people. I don't want to like hold you back. Yeah, okay.
Because, like,
First, do not talk down to me. You're not better than me. You're not better than anyone else here. I'm thinking about saving you, and you're gonna talk down to me. Mistake. Second, slow down. Where are you running? We have time. And you just talk to me for 10 minutes, right here, one-on-one. I'm not gonna be the one person to save you. You need 6 votes, honey. It's not gonna be me. I know you're smart. You talk like you're smart. I get it. But being smart doesn't help you in this game all the time. And I hope you go home. Don't talk down to me. It's not gonna go well for you, and it will go well for me. So, bye, Josh.
I don't really know what the house is thinking. It seems like everybody's
Josh. Oh, I heard everyone's on Josh.
Yeah, but like,
I was like, so what I told Josh and what I told everyone else was he made a great pitch and Mac wasn't talking to me. So I would, if I was a voter, I would lean towards Josh.
Yeah.
But I heard he threw out my name. And the fact that I heard that, I can't go.
Yeah.
There's a disconnect there. Like I can't do it. I can't do it.
yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to clear that up because like I hadn't been able to talk to you in a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, so okay. I don't know.
Grace, I need
You're not playing very good.
What do you mean? I'm playing a fine game. I didn't do anything. Like, I was just honest with literally everybody, and then people saw it as a threat. And now they want to send home somebody who's strong and can support them for a longer term of the game, rather than somebody who's not going to make moves and somebody who can't commit to a side either way. Keeping her in is going to draw out this whole round for the second round, and it's going to keep going. If you keep me in, this is going to force some people to say, okay, I'm going to stick with this game, and these people are going to stick with this game. And then it makes who you have to be afraid of way more clear, rather than keeping it all in. And I know, right now, I know that Logan is going to vote for me. I know that... Like to keep me.
Okay.
Yeah, like to keep me. Logan wants to keep me. I know that Brody wants to keep me.
Okay.
And I know that James wants to keep me.
Okay.
I'm so close. But I need you. I mean, I need you.
I can make that work. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not hurting my game or anything.
Because look, keeping me look. Also, Grace, like you have, like if you can, you know you have. Like I will always 100% support you. I don't care.
I know.
Unless it gets
That's why I want to keep you.
So then you need Like if you have that one more vote and you go tell somebody, I think I'm gonna keep Josh. Tell somebody who would who would go with it, like Jessica, or I don't know. Laura's tough to crack. I think I got Laura a little bit. I think I got through to her, but like tell someone like Jessica, okay, and like maybe that could help. And like if Jessica, like then I
haven't talked to Jessica, so I don't even know if that would help anything.
All I can ask is I need you to try.
Yes.
Like I need you to try, because if people hear more of the same thing, this house is going the way the house votes.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is like, does the house want to go with more of this jumbled mess where nobody knows what to do, or somebody who will actually make a game plan?
Yeah.
And keep them, and people will know that they can be safe.
Yeah.
This. Yes, this is great. I don't know. So like at any point. Wow. Yeah, that's a big deal.
So you can only use that after the next situation, huh?
I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
But that's okay. That's good for later though.
Yeah.
What's happening? I feel like people are split now.
I don't know. I honestly don't care who goes home, but I heard last minute that Josh was like saying my name. I was never gonna take him off, but I was like slightly like thinking maybe I would, and then I heard him say my name and I was like, no, I'm not using it.
Well, he pulled me and Miss DeeDee aside and he was like, he was basically just said, I'm a really strong player, and if Christian and y'all like keep me, he's like, then all of my people will like back y'all up. And I'm like, okay, then the whole house is like, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Because then that's the whole house.
Yeah.
Backing who up?
It's very, very broad terms. Like, yeah. I don't understand.
And he's like, and I would 100% keep you safe, like, no matter what. And I'm just like, you never pulled me aside until you were on the block and then felt like you had to. But then other people are like, considering keeping him because they're like, it's good to keep the only person in the house that has a target on their back, because who else has a target besides him?
That was also the thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But you can always make another target later. Mm-hmm. That's my thing too.
Yeah. But yeah, I love me, you, Laura, Yak. We need to keep that like I won't say like anything, like I won't say I trust you, I won't say I trust Laura, but we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Sweet.
I agree.
So where are we? We're still on. You talked to Christian?
Yeah.
How's he feeling? Like you said nothing.
Well, exactly what he said was he wanted to know if Josh was talking shit about him. I agreed that he was. And then he said he was unsure if he was using the POV. He wanted to talk to Josh again. And that's where it laid when I left. He got Josh in there, and well, there you go.
Okay. So you obviously didn't use it, so whatever Josh said wasn't sufficient.
Yeah.
That's my take.
Do we have a pitch coming?
Huh?
Do we have a pitch coming?
Pitch?
A pitch? We want to hear your pitch.
You don't have to pitch.
I think he's been offering the same thing to everyone.
Yeah.
As in, he's been like trying to get people to not vote for him.
Well, he didn't offer it to me, which scares me because that means if he does stay,
That's not feeling good.
I didn't get the offer.
If he's offering,
He's like, that's news to me.
Yeah, what has been out there?
everyone,
But me.
Who's everyone?
Yeah.
If you want people to be honest, Mac probably shouldn't be right there.
Should I leave? I'll leave.
No offense, Mac, but like if we're gonna.
Okay, your question was.
If anybody's willing to pitch, keeping Josh.
I think the benefit to keeping Josh is that he is a ruckus, and as long as the target's on him, it's not on us. But the problem with that is if he gets into power, you have no idea because he pitched to everyone except for you, I guess.
Me and Christian were
well, he said he pitched that he has a circle, and if we're with him, we're in his circle. But he pitched that to everyone. You can't have
Everyone's
13
in his
damn
circle.
people in your freaking circle.
I feel like
so.
that is him trying to start the formation of his circle.
He is.
I feel like he doesn't
tell him
have
that you're
he
not
doesn't
going to
have
vote
a
for him to
circle
go.
yet. Like I feel like his circle is, if he stays, going to like start to be formed.
I don't trust Josh.
I agree with that.
I don't either.
He went after me last time and he said the same crap about how, I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. And then it was when he got a little bit of pressure, it was, well, I'll tell anybody that. And then it was just like,
Anyone except Dylan.
So I don't know.
I mean, this is the majority right here. There's
Matt
11 people
can't
voting
win a
against it.
competition. Like if you start with
kind
that.
split.
Yeah, that's true.
I really want to keep Josh.
I'm not
I
telling
thought you literally just said I don't trust him.
I don't. But
Why would you want to keep him?
Because because you know that I don't trust him. I don't not know that I don't trust Mac. You know what I mean?
trust him then.
Okay, can we go around the room? You want to keep
I think I want to keep
Josh. You want to
But I want to make sure that if I am, that I tell Josh that I will keep her.
So you can cash in the circle.
I can cash it in.
Let me in that circle. Okay. Definitive answer. Honest, definitive answer. You want to do what at this eviction ceremony?
Can I give you my honest definitive
Yes.
answer? I don't know yet. I'm still making that decision.
Yeah, alright.
And
It's not that long, you know?
No. Like,
Mitchell, definitive answer.
I think
We will
we're
come
all
back to your
agreeing that
reasoning.
we don't trust Josh, so
Okay.
I keep it.
Definitive answer.
Mac. I want to keep Mac.
I'm keeping Mac.
Okay.
So we have 3 and
Yeah.
we have 2.
Undecided.
Right. You just not.
Well, I want to. Like,
I see pros
What's the
to
benefit of
both.
both?
Yeah.
What can you?
I see, yeah.
yeah.
The benefit of Mac is that for the foreseeable future, if we keep her, I have a good feeling that she would be on our side for the next little bit.
We're gaining loyalty with her.
Correct.
I feel like
The
it'd be easier to
benefit-
gain with her.
the benefit- Yeah, but I also don't like basing my gameplay off of owing someone something or like, oh, you didn't vote for me this one time, like I'm with you. Like that
But
means
she
shit.
would've
I just had a
lost.
better reason for someone else. My benefit for keeping Josh is that he is a shit show. And it's first of all great TV.
Yeah.
And second of all, the
Really,
longer he
really.
like runs around creating shit is less shit than I'm in. The negative to Mac is some of us don't know exactly how far we can go with her, where she stands. The negative to Josh is that he's also a shit show, and you could be in his little
He could put
shit
you up
storm.
next. Like,
Correct.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but everyone could put me up next.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
a good reason for me.
Well,
I can't,
I'm sure you have allies that wouldn't, but like Josh, no holds barred with him, I feel. Like,
Well, yeah, and also the other benefit with Mac is that we know that she's like at least with some of us. Josh, like, is anyone with Josh, or is he gonna create this circle from dust?
Exactly.
He
will create it from dust.
You don't want to be
And
allies.
you want to be the dust.
All-star, y'all.
I can't. I mean.
No, I really think I want to keep Josh.
Okay.
I really think I want to keep Josh. Because if we go, I really feel that if we go to him, he's scrambling right now.
Correct.
And if we tell him, hey Josh, I am going to vote to keep you, even if that backfires, is Mac really going to come after me if she stays and I voted for Josh
If she
to
gets
go?
into power, yes.
Or the other way around? Like,
there are competitions that we can all
what
win.
Mac
so
gonna
even
do?
though- But she gonna put your ass up and vote you out.
Come on.
It's early in the game, so everyone's playing the nice. We're gonna do what the house wants to do. Don't be a ripple in the water. That is my recommendation.
It's true. Even that room was split.
What do you feel about Michael? Do you like her?
Michaelin? Yeah, I like her. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you?
She won't talk game to me.
Really?
She deflects me every chance she can get.
Why?
I don't know. I've pulled her aside. After the veto competition, I pulled her aside. She was very vague.
Huh.
I mean, Christian has also been vague with me, so I can't really say that. But I don't know.
Dylan came up, like we were like all standing in a group, and like Dylan was like, all right, everyone go one by one. What's your definitive answer? Who do you want to send home? Like, and give a reasoning why. And like everyone was like giving their reasonings like left and right, and then like it kind of landed on me, and I was just like, I haven't made my mind up yet. So because I wanted to come talk to you first and vote whichever way you're going, or what? I mean, whichever. I know you don't vote, but like, is it really doesn't matter for you, or do you have like an idea of what you want?
So, it truly doesn't matter for me, but the reason, like, I was never going to use the veto, and I was trying to see, like, if Josh was being honest with me, because I had told you, remember, like, he was being honest, like, he was, like, he gave me a great pitch, you know, but after that, I heard you say my name to other people, like, he was, like, bashing me, kind of. I was like, well, if there's still inconsistencies after the veto, I can't believe where, like, what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I have to not use the veto.
Okay.
You know?
I feel like if he does come back in this game,
he's gonna be huge trouble.
And he's going to be gunning for you probably.
Yeah.
Like, because you put him up. Whereas, I don't think there's going to be that much aggression coming from Mac towards you.
Yeah.
So
I think Josh is the vote.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to tell anyone where I was going before I talked to you, right? So
you were good.
My vote's going to be for Josh.
Sweet. Yeah, I would go for Josh at this point. So like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, I was like, dude, you're too much.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna try to deal with it.
It's
too
a
much.
lot.
It's really.
I just had a big conversation with a bunch of people, and we were going over pros and cons of both. And I'm honestly very unsure.
Yeah.
Because there are pros where you know where some loyalties are. There are pros where you know Ruckus is.
Yeah.
That at least it's not on you, but there's no guarantee on when you're going to get wrapped up into the chaos. So I want to try to protect myself as much as possible, but
I think that we should vote Mac. Honestly.
Vote Mac out.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Josh just now, huh?
Yeah.
What was he saying?
I think it's not so much like I think he might be trying to play an honest game.
Josh?
Yeah. But I don't want to believe that.
Mm-hmm.
But also I think short term he could definitely help with support.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we don't know Max.
That was some of the other people in the group. They were just saying, like, at least we know that Josh is kind of like
a
wackadoo.
Yeah.
But, like, we don't know necessarily where Mac lies the full way, so.
So, like, at this point, I think I'm going to be voting Mac.
Yeah. I also think in terms of competition, like, it depends what it is, obviously.
Like, if he... I know everybody's saying, like, he's a loose cannon. But...
Speaking of the cannon.
Yes. I think he could be easily taken out later.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Whereas... Mac, I think...
The only problem is, like, if he gets into power. Then what? So.
I know. I think I'm gonna stick with Mac.
It shouldn't have to be this hard the first round. Really shouldn't.
Because at this point, I trust him.
Trust Josh?
Yeah. Because I'm able to talk to Mac, and Mac doesn't seem
Did
like
he talk to you about, like, being aligned with him, or just, like, getting him through to the next round?
Just through the next round, and honestly, that's all I really need right now. So, like, I don't see anything, like, super long term, but, like...
Yeah.
I've talked to him, I haven't talked to Mac. So, like, at this point, I'm voting Mac.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem like she's trying that much. And so, like, from a voter standpoint, I think Mac would be a better choice. Just because she isn't really doing a whole lot right now.
Yep.
The only thing I have to go on right now is when I went and talked to Christian, and he wants to keep Josh and vote out Mac. Josh has talked his way like out of it to a lot of people. A lot of people are like buying what he's trying to sell. I'm not, but that being said, I can't just be the only person to say no, I want Josh out. That's going to paint a target on my back. But there's a lot of people wanting to just vote Mac out because they don't know where she stands. Josh is playing up all this honesty stuff. Like, every other word out of his mouth is, I'm honest, I was honest about this, I'm honest about that. And I'm like, I'm not buying it, but that's where Christian's head is at right now, is to keep Josh in the house.
Well, I want to vote with the house.
Yeah, then I would vote Mac out. That's what I've heard.
Well, shit.
Okay. That's what I've heard.
Okay. I need to go talk to some more people then.
Yeah, do you know where Jane is?
Oh, good.
Yes, this is perfect.
So, I have something to say. I don't want to, like, freak you out and, like, be aggressive.
Okay.
I just talked to Josh. He said, I have one vote to keep me for sure, and that's James. I was very confused.
He has some votes, but they're not me.
Okay, I was very confused. Because I was like, that was not the name I
He
expected
said
him to
that?
say. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's got votes. He's got votes right now.
So
I'm trying
who's
to convince
keeping
him.
him? I just don't. I don't know where the dynamic is in this
I've had
house.
several people say they want to keep him.
I'm so confused now. I was gonna vote him out. That was what I assumed was the plan.
I'm voting
and then
out as long as it's a majority.
When I talked to Christian, that's not the plan he
Don't
has
you-
in mind.
here's-
He's
what?
the HOH.
Here's my thought. This is what I'm kind of processing right now. I talked to Josh. He made a pitch to me, the same pitch he made to every single person.
He pitches the same thing.
And he told me I pitched this to every single person.
So you can confirm and see that I'm being honest.
Yes,
That's
but the
his
thing
whole
is,
thing.
he also said, if you're in my circle after this. But what is your circle?
What's your circle?
Like, I have a feeling.
Do you know
I
who's
asked
voting
him.
to keep him?
I asked him who his circle was, and he said, I don't think anyone's above anyone
I've heard
else
a
right
lot
now.
of.
I did not. To
I've
his
heard a lot of
face.
like maybes. DeeDee. The only person that said for sure was Is that kind of saying Dylan? Does that make a sense?
See, I haven't talked to Dylan. Me and Dylan keep trying to talk.
He was the only one I've talked to that said for sure.
For sure what?
With
That
Josh,
they wanted to keep him.
he did that whole
Wants
pitch
to
to me,
keep him?
and I didn't say
Yes.
to him, okay, I'm going to keep you. I just said,
I'm just telling you
fair
that's
enough.
it.
And then I went and spoke to Christian about it.
Are you lying to me? I'm so confused.
I'm telling you this though. What if if Josh does stay? Well, you better make a deal with him because he's
Yeah.
making deals with everybody.
What's your gut?
I want to keep Mac.
Okay.
I do as well. That's my gut.
Okay.
But
we only
Matt,
need how many votes?
quick
Six.
reaction.
But Christian is the HOH.
I know. I do want to talk to Christian and get his opinion. 'Cause
You
last-
sure Christian wants to keep him? That's
just-
dumb.
When did you
I
talk
just
to him?
talked
Just
to him.
now?
A few minutes ago, and that's what he wants. He doesn't know where Mac is at.
So he's telling
But-
us different things.
He's telling us different things. 'cause
And that's
how
always
He
where
literally
he trips
didn't tell
up.
me
He
one way or
always
another.
trips up doing that, and I'm afraid he's gonna do it again.
What he told me was, it sounds like the majority of the house wants Josh.
I need to go talk to Christian if this is what's happening.
Oh,
I'm
God.
very confused.
I just want to
And I'm gonna
vote.
talk
I
to
just
Dylan.
want to be on the same page with everyone.
Yeah.
Laura, can I talk to
I'm
you for a
fine.
second?
Yeah, listen, I'm fine either way. I don't care which one of them goes.
If
I'm
Josh
really
stays,
not-
we got to make a deal with him. At least
I'm not-
momentarily.
I'm not making a deal.
Well, I'll make it, but someone's got did Christian really say that he wants to keep Josh?
Yes. That's why I'm like, I think, and
That's dumb.
That-
If he wants that, then he should have used the veto. That's
but
ridiculous.
that conversation, like, what was that whole conversation that with that big group in the garage? You were in there. What
Yeah.
weren't people talking about voting Mac out?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Not
what I'm
me.
saying.
I mean,
So
it was like
it's-
that wasn't like it was me and that girl who was in there. What was her name? Taylor. The girl who was in there.
There's no Taylor.
I don't know what's her name. She was like
Short hair?
Yes,
Grace.
Grace. Me and her were definitely wanting to kick Josh out. I wasn't lying about Dylan, and Ryan were both keen on keeping Josh.
I'm not keen on keeping him. I'm just going by what the HOH said, and that's he wants to keep
stupid
him.
if he wants to. Josh is coming for his butt.
But this is the thing.
That's one of the reasons they wanted to keep him.
Mac is a floater.
So she's not.
From what I see, like she's just, I don't know.
She
just,
played my first season. She's not.
So what is she?
She's not someone you need to trust because she's not very good at gameplay. But she's not going to lie to you, and she can't win anything ever. Like,
That's
not
what I'm
anything.
saying.
I'm good with keeping her.
But the thing
100%.
is, if she stays, then there's
Oh,
just
we definitely need to keep her, man.
there's just no protection there because that would make the rest of us bigger targets than her.
But at a certain point, we have the votes.
Josh is a big target. Clearly, a lot of people want him out of the house, and a lot of people are sketched out by him. And if we keep him, then that's another week, another round for us, because people are going to be going after him.
I don't know.
And
If
Chris,
if
this
he's
is
staying, we
I
gotta make a deal
don't-
with her. I'll make a deal with him. I know you don't really want to, but I'm gonna
I
go
just
tell
don't
him.
trust him, but
well,
I'm-
I mean, one of us has to.
But me
Like,
not
whatever.
trusting him is why I want to keep him in the house, because I'm not the only one that doesn't trust him, and I'm fine with keeping him so he can go around and destroy his own game on his own. He's a distraction.
Yeah, you're good with Jessica.
I'm great. I'm great with Jessica. I'm great with
I feel like we have a
Christian. We're good with Brody. We're good with DeeDee. Like, we have a good group.
Yeah.
We have a good group going on. It's just not a solid thing like it needs to be. But that's not a bad thing
I
because
think it
it's
is.
not obvious.
Yes, I agree. Just understand that I think we're good.
Yeah.
And it may look like I'm other people.
Oh
That's
yeah.
not my
I just
primary-
don't. I
that's
just
not
don't
my-
want it to be too obvious.
Like-
Us working together, like
Oh,
it
no,
is right
okay.
now.
Oh well,
But-
look, we haven't talked too much, and I've
Yeah.
talked to everybody else.
But we just need to find out what the majority is, and
Yeah.
that's it.
But then just now, Laura told me, well, no, I thought the house is voting Josh. I mean, to stay, keep Josh and get rid of her.
Laura said that?
Yes.
I'm gonna talk to Laura.
No, like, and don't tell her I told you that there were 3 of us out there. But, and so I freaked out, and the other 2 were like, are you kidding me? No, we're voting Josh out.
It was you and James and Laura, right?
Me, James, and Laura. And also Brody.
Okay. Brody just went running to talk to Christian too.
That's after that conversation, because we were like, what the hell?
Okay.
Because I talked to Brody, and he told me that.
And Laura?
No, Brody said you're fine, James said you're fine, I said you're fine. That's what I think. But Laura was like, well, no. Christian told me that the house is switching and that he has votes.
Oh, well, then that might just be Christian pushing their agenda.
But Christian told everybody else literally the
Maybe he
opposite
doesn't
thing.
maybe he doesn't trust you.
Oh, I don't know, what has Laura done?
I don't know.
That just freaked me out. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to Dylan because she said, because we were like, who would be voting? And I don't know Dylan's vote. Do you know Dylan?
Dylan's voting for Josh.
Yeah, he's voting for Josh.
Okay.
The only people I feel like that are wishy-washy are Grace, Michael.
I did not talk to Grace.
I don't think either of them
I didn't talk to myself, Ryan, and Logan. Those are our
Brian is on the shoulder.
You know what the hell's happening? What do you want?
Now I want Josh. Because after you told me that James said that Josh was throwing my name out, I went to go talk to James. He confirmed it, and I was like, okay, well, I want like Josh at this point. And when I go talk to him, and he just kept saying like the same speech, I'm over it.
Here's my thing with Josh. He's giving me the speech, and the wording keeps
changing.
Well,
for me.
It worries me because he keeps saying, "If you're in my circle next round." Bitch. If you're saying if I'm not in your circle, if I'm in your circle, you're gonna say you're in my circle, you're safe.
I don't even know who he's with.
Here's my only concern, and I'm gonna be straightforward with you. Laura just talked to me and said you did not want Josh out.
No, I said that before you came in. I did. I told her that. I said he made a great pitch.
Okay.
And I think I told you this too.
You did. You did.
Great pitch.
She said it was like 2 minutes ago, so I thought it was like just after
Before the
nomination.
veto. Before the veto.
Okay.
That was before the veto. And that was before I talked to
Christian.
you and James.
Look at me. We are working together.
Dude,
To the end.
You, me, Miss DeeDee, Logan.
That is my group. That's my group. I love that group. The one I'm probably the least close to, well, to be fair, I'm not like extremely close to either Logan or Miss DeeDee. I've been in more groups with Miss DeeDee, so I guess I know where she stands more. But I've also talked to Logan, and he's been very straightforward with me. I love this. I love this group.
I really do.
I wanted to clarify because the whole Laura situation bothered me just now.
Yeah, I need to talk to Laura because like that's why
she's spreading that. She's telling people you don't want it. So you need to get her quick.
Yeah, I need to go get her.
Because it's causing chaos. Straight up, it's causing chaos.
Let me go get her. Like I've always wanted.
I'm very straightforward with you.
And me and you are very similar players. That's why I want.
Yes, and I think both of our games benefit each other. So.
Absolutely.
You feel free to come with me to go.
No, I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Right now I have 3. Right now I have, I'll be honest, I have Grace. I have Brody. Ryan, do I still have do you still, as of now, it's leaning towards keeping you, just because of what we've been talking about. I definitely have 4. I almost 100% certain I have James. Jessica.
That's my thing. I'm leaning towards it.
Look,
but I'm still
look,
like.
Here's like Josh. I think people are scared of you.
Yes.
Don't. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to be scared of you.
And you have no reason.
So if I wanna give you my vote because I think that you can do more with my vote than I could.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
That's what I will tell you hands down. So that if y'all support me, if y'all 3 choose to support me, I have 6 votes. And then if I stay, I'm much more reliable of a player than Mac is. Look, even if let's say that I could be dangerous later, you don't know. Like Mac has the possibility to either hurt or help your game in the short term.
Right.
I have the definite possibility to help your game in the short term, not hurt it in the short term, and probably help him in the long term. Unless something goes down, but these votes are key. These votes are what we're gonna start making an alliance. If you send Mac home, no alliance. If you keep me, you have my honesty, you have my trust, and then we work together. We can start making something happen.
Okay, I need to go talk to some other people, but I won't.
Hey, can I talk to Josh?
Alright, I want to talk to you too.
Hey.
All right. I have 5. I have guaranteed 5. Well, 5 votes right now. What about
Sean Fitz.
Huh?
Who would you put up if you won?
If what? If I
you were
get
to
to
council in the next round, who are you gonna put up? I'm not gonna tell.
Nobody who votes for me. Not Christian, because I told him that I wasn't going to do that either way, and that's how I'm going to keep my honesty. I'm probably going to put up the original 2 people that I said he could put up.
Who was that?
Dylan and Mitchell. I still don't know what they're doing. I tried to talk to Mitchell 3 times. Nothing. I talked to Dylan. Brick wall.
You may hear that I was going around trying to get votes, or saying I was voting you out. That's true.
Okay.
But it was based on this thought that I had no clue what the House was doing, and I was trying to make myself be with the majority.
That's okay. I'll take that. But look, if you can get Laura, if you can convince Laura, Like, I want Laura to trust the shit out of me because I trust the shit out of you, Laura, and DeeDee.
We screwed up last game when we were pushed apart by Nelly. And I told Christian that.
I promise that is not going to happen right
I
now.
told Christian to take you off the block. So like, I encouraged him to take you off the block, but once he didn't, I was like, well, I don't want, you know what I'm saying?
But look, right now, I have 5 votes.
Well,
Really guaranteed slip Christian.
I didn't get to talk to you after, so like right after I talked to you, I talked to Brody. He said James told him that Josh threw my name out before the nomination ceremony. He batched it. So I went to James, he confirmed it, and then I went to Josh and he denied it, but also said like, so I said this kind of thing. I don't trust James anymore, or Josh anymore. I would want him to go home. I would vote him out, and I don't want you telling people to like keep him if like
That's
unless you want to. I wanted to clear that up. I heard. Yeah, I heard you were saying
I was
that.
saying it because that's what you said, and we didn't talk.
No, and like that was like I told you my reasoning. I was like he made a great pitch, and Mac hasn't talked to me, but he's politicking so hard.
That's what I tried to tell you.
And what he's saying, he'll say the same type of thing. He'll change one little thing to everyone, and he'll add on one little thing,
I hear that
and it
about
changes the whole entire thing he's saying. But like I don't want him to say. I don't like whoever you told to keep him.
Go back and
tell them.
Okay.
Please.
Because people are getting confused,
Yes,
and
yeah.
I don't want it to look like.
Yeah.
So just if there's any question, just say.
Yeah.
Like if there's a question with Brody or whoever, just say no. That's what I told Laura,
Yeah,
and
no,
then
I
we
told
didn't get a
Brody
chance
that.
to talk. Okay. Okay.
Please go tell. Who'd you tell?
DeeDee.
Ms. DeeDee.
And James.
Just now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Ms. DeeDee. You talk to James.
Okay.
Info Josh. Where are you at? The guy I told Christian once is Josh. Where are you at?
I don't want Josh because I feel like
I've been told you don't want Josh.
I have made one argument about Josh, and this is what my argument was. I will be very honest with you. You can ask anyone in this room. We can bring James in here. This is my one argument I brought up.
And James is the one that told me this, so he may be misguided.
My one argument about keeping Josh in the game was who is he going to go after if he gets power?
It's not Christian. I could promise you that.
Really?
It won't be.
Well, then I'm wrong, and my argument's invalid.
I don't think it's Christian.
Okay, well then I'm wrong, and my argument's invalid, and I'm not petitioning for him.
Yeah, I think that's how James took it, because he was like, I know Josh has one person on the side for sure, and that's Dylan. And I was like, Dylan?
I need to go have a conversation with James.
I was shocked. So, but Christian wants Josh out.
Okay,
that's because Josh, according to James, this is according to James, Josh talked shit about Christian.
Correct.
After the veto.
Correct.
So it makes sense for Christian to want him out, and I'm on board with that.
I am as well.
There's a lot.
There are some people who are not, but
who? Michael's not, and I don't think.
I don't think they have the majority.
Here's to her.
Here's who she keeps deflecting me. So I'm gonna keep deprived on her. She's gonna keep deflecting me. Mitch.
And then Ryan's with her because Ryan and Michael and her are up each other's assholes.
I'm leaning towards keeping Josh.
I'm leaning towards that too.
Because he said he has some numbers, and I think it could cause a little bit more chaos. And I really think that if you tell him, I am voting for you to stay, he will respect that. Whereas Mac, I don't know anything about her. I don't know what she wants to do. At least I know that to everybody else, Josh is untrustworthy. So that's like a definite thing that I know about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been talking. And he said that he had 3 already. I assume that he said you, probably Ryan, Mitch, probably me.
Laura, whatever Laura told you, that was before the veto ceremony before I talked to everyone.
Okay.
That doesn't stand. I want Josh. Okay. Laura's stuff, I hadn't talked to her. So like she was saying stuff like
Okay.
But like everything stands for what I told her.
Is James saying that I'm voting to keep Josh? That's what I was just told.
Technically,
And I'm
yes,
stunned.
but he said it's because Josh said that you would.
Let me pop into this.
Why? No.
No, Christian, this is what happened. Me and Christian had a conversation, and he said he wanted to keep Josh, and then he changed his mind after we talked. And that
I want to clear the air.
Then he
I
heard.
have not had a conversation. I did not mean to interrupt you. Go
Then
ahead.
he heard that Josh was like after him, and now he's no.
That's what
not
I'm
after
told.
him. Vote
Yes.
Josh out.
Just everybody vote Josh out.
Okay, so I want to clear the air on that statement because I had one conversation with Josh.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. People are
Okay, I had one conversation with Josh this entire game.
He never came back to me and said that that wasn't what he wanted anymore.
Okay, so I feel better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh told me he had your vote. He told me that he had.
No?
Yeah.
I told him, like, I did say, I was like, hey, I need to figure out where your head's at. Never said I had his vote. He had my vote. I still don't know. I'm leaning away from Josh because he's been so vague towards me.
Christian wanted Josh to stay, and now he just said that he wants him out.
He was
said that
updated on information.
Yeah, he heard that his name was being thrown around and slandered by Josh.
He's trying to wrap it up like it's time.
Okay.
People are in the living room.
Okay, so I will tell you now, right here, I am voting Josh. I think the majority is Josh.
Okay, look, I'm just gonna tell you right now. That's all I'm saying. If I have your 3 votes, I have James, I have Jessica, and I have
I've talked to Jessica in so long, y'all.
This gonna be a survival whisper session, y'all.
And I have Ryan.
Okay.
Okay. And I have 6. I think I might have a 7. I don't know. But if you go tell like the whole way this household is working, if you go talk to whoever's been kind of on the fence in your groups, that could save me. And look again, I'm going to help y'all make an alliance and make a strong thing, rather than if Max stays, it just gets more drawn out and all this. Okay, I'm here, but I have the votes.
No, I see what you're saying.
I just want to tell you right now, I have the votes. I have Brady, I have Logan, I have Ryan, I have James, I have Grace, I have Jessica. I have almost 7 votes. I have 6, which is zero. But if you vote with me, like, I'm here, okay? I'm strong. If I stay in here, I'm going to help you make a game. If Max stays, it's just more floating stuff. I'm here with you, and I want to, like you said, you want to trust me. I'm here. Like, I'm here. If you vote for me, you are with me. That's all I'm saying. I have the votes. That's all I'm saying. I have the votes. I am, unless somebody switches last minute, I'm gonna stay. And not that I'm saying I'm gonna go against you immediately if I stay in here, because obviously, like, I'm in the hot seat. But I have the votes. I have.
Okay.
If you vote for me, I'm here with you, thick and thin.
And you said, wait, you said Logan? You have Logan? I just need to tell you something, like right here, we don't have to even go anywhere. No, like that's too. Okay. We have to go a little further.
We just put a box over our heads. That's what I think it is.
Okay, if you are voting him, you need to vote first. If you are voting to keep Josh, is that what you're doing?
I'm not anymore.
Okay,
I think yeah, it's a mess.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
And Christian told me that he talked with you and would like to work with us.
Yeah.
That's true?
Yeah.
Okay, I shared with him about Judy Judson as a trust.
Okay.
But I also need to tell you something else.
What?
Okay, the 4th, I found the 4th clue. It's in the
What the
HOH
hell?
room. If you vote to evict someone and they stay, those 2 people can get a power. But listen, Mitch knows, and so does Mac.
Mitch seems to be knowing things.
Mitch saw it first.
Mitch be seeing things.
Mitch saw it first and told me, I guess because of the whole Judy Judson thing.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
So he is currently voting for Mac on purpose so
To
that
get
she
power
will
with
stay. Yes. So they
Well, at
will
least
have
we
a
know
power.
that.
And we know that.
Okay.
And they know I know that. And he told me and I told Mac that I knew. And I told him, I'm letting you know that I'm using that as trust with Mac. I'm not doing it to violate my trust with you, but I am telling Mac. So now you know everything.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, we
And I
tried really hard to
truly-
keep Josh.
And I truly, and I wasn't getting
we
that.
had like 4 or we had about 5, and then they kind of started dropping like flies because he kept
And see,
talking.
and if we were going to do that, that would have worked out great because then one of us could have gotten a power.
Yeah.
But he would also have a power.
Yeah, exactly. We don't
And
need
we
that.
don't want him to have the power.
I'm
But
much
then I-
happier with Mitch and Mac having it.
Yeah, me too. Especially since they trust me right now. They don't know I
That's
have
awesome.
Judy's,
Okay.
So we just need to decide when we want, like, do we have to publicly get our stars?
I don't think so.
Because
I would like to be. I just want him to disappear off that wall.
Right,
Real
that's
quick.
what I'm going to ask if it has to be public.
Okay.
Because if it doesn't have to be public, then I think we should do it soon.
Yeah.
So we'll know what it is.
Just
Because we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And then, okay. So we have Judy, the one that Mitch is about to get, and then the one that the 2 girls get. Oh, and then the last one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's only 4 powers.
Yeah.
I was trying to make them have fun.
Hey.
That round was crazy. It was amazing to have power straight off the bat, the first HOH. I got to talk to the people that I wanted to talk to, make one-on-ones, and make alliances that I wanted to. I'm in a great, okay spot, I should say. I didn't care who goes home. Like, I really don't care if it's Mac or Josh. Honestly, like, Josh might go after me, probably. I don't care. I feel like I have a majority over him. No one trusts him. I wanted to make sure people trusted me, and I feel like I did that. I feel like my first HOH changed a lot of people's perceptions about me, and that's what I wanted to do. So going into the next HOH, I feel comfortable with my alliances. Ms. DeeDee, Logan, and Brody. Awesome people, and I that's my alliance right now. But I'm also loaded.
Alright, hello house guests. It's time to evict the first All-Star out of Big Brother 18 Unfinished Business. First, I want to thank you all for coming out today. We're here because we think you're awesome. And I think we have a good game on our hands. We'll see what happens. Okay, so Josh and Mac, you are the town's final nominees. So unfortunately, one of you will be lifted out. I don't know, some space abducted. Yeah, there'll be a crop circle where you're sitting right now. So yeah, if we were fellow house guests to evict, you each have one last chance to address them and say why you deserve to stay in the game. So best of luck to you both. Not you first.
Okay, hey y'all. I think the main point about not voting for me to leave is I haven't been making promises that I can't keep. I think that's a big part of my game that I'm not doing. Just think about that. At this point, we've all talked. That's all I have to say.
Alright, thank you. Josh.
Okay, so I'm running on the opposite. I've told you all what I'm gonna do. I have been honest with you all. Okay, those of you who support me, you know who you are. You know what you can get from me. I'm telling you right now, if you keep me in, I'm here with you. I've been playing honest, even board with everybody. I told everybody the same exact thing. Everybody knows I'm not fibbing, okay? I'm not here to bullshit you, okay? I'm here to play a game. I'm not gonna act like I'm not. So if you send a strong person home now, you can do that. But that would make more of this like drawn out thing where you don't really know where you stand and there are no alliances, there are no promises to make. That's not good for you because you don't know if you can really be safe. You don't know if you can really trust and understanding versus if you keep me in as a strong player and you actually have something concrete to go with, you have somebody who you know people are afraid of, and if you align with that person in a majority, that scares me, James, don't do that to me.
No, it's a loss.
Yeah, that scares me. So if you keep somebody strong in your majority, which, as of my understanding 15 seconds ago, I have right now, that is better for your game than just sending someone home and just kind of hoping that the rest of the game goes that way, okay? So you stick with me like you had, like I just told you, like you all just confirmed with me, those 6 of you, 7, hopefully, you know that I'm going to be with you and you know that I can be reliable to you. And for those of you who are on the fence about voting for me, you know that if you support those 7, and if you jump in on that, you know that you will have a strong player who people know who they can do, that you know you can rely on, and you know that you can trust to support you in the game that we all want to play, which is not this jumbly mess of like, oh, where do we go and what do we do from now? So, but even if I do get home, obviously, this was not as fun as I thought it was going to be. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But this is an interesting predicament. So that's everything, and still no truly hard feelings if it comes down to it. And I thank you all for hearing my spiel so many times. I think I've said pretty much the same thing every time, which is good.
Alright, thank you both. It is time to evict Logan. You're first. Alright, hello Logan.
Hi.
How do you vote?
I'm so sorry, Josh. I tried to keep your crazy ass around, but I vote to evict you.
Alright, thank you. See you next person.
Hello, Josh. You don't make the rules. You go home. Have fun not being on jury, okay?
Josh. Does it have to be public whenever I get a star? Like, does everybody have to see it happen?
Like which one?
The one where if I vote for Mac and she stays, we get it.
You can tell me on the side and I would give you both clearance, but like they'll see the stars are gone.
But they don't have to see us grab them?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, cool. I am voting for Mac, though I'm pretty sure Josh is going home.
Hello, James.
Hey.
Who do you vote to evict?
Mac.
Thank you. Hello, Grace.
Hi.
Who do you vote to evict?
Josh.
Alright, thank you.
Stressful. So this is a stressful vote to evict Josh.
Okay. Thank you. I vote to evict Joshua.
Thank you.
Can we put a question mark on that one as well, please?
Okay. Hello, Laura.
Hello.
Who do you vote to evict?
I vote to evict Josh.
Thank you.
I vote to evict Josh.
Alright, thank you. Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Who do you vote to evict?
I vote to evict Josh and his filibustering mouth.
Hello. Who do you vote to evict?
Sadly, I vote to evict Josh.
Alright, thank you. Once I announce the result of the vote, the evicted house guests must say his or her goodbyes, pack up their belongings, walk out this door, and have an exit interview with Claire. By a vote of 9-2, Josh, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Thank you for playing.
Good job, Bob. Sounds so good.